Now, next, I want to show you what I think is the most commonly missed gold in this passage. And it's only included in John's gospel. Jesus asked, "Whom are you seeking?" And they said, "Jesus of Nazareth." And verse 5 says that he says back to them, "I am he." That's what your Bible says, right? Now, it may be important to know the Greek does not have that pronoun, he. It just says, ego eimi, or I am. So Jesus responds by saying, I am. Now, that might be a weird thing to say grammatically. Who are you looking for? Jesus of Nazareth. I am. It might be weird to say if that's how you were saying it. That's why every translation, every single one, adds he. I am he. It's me. You're looking for me. That makes the reading make sense. But there's another piece that doesn't make sense if you do that. In verse 6, there's a clarification by John. When Jesus says this grammatically strange response, it says then what? They drew back and fell to the ground. What is that? Well, let me tell you. In the book of Exodus, chapter 3, in the burning bush where Moses meets with God, there is a big reveal where God gives his actual name. Not Elohim, not Adonai, but the real covenant name. Exodus 3:14 says, "Say this to the people of Israel, I am has sent me to you." God also said to Moses, "Say this to the people of Israel, the Lord," there's the tetragrammaton, Yahweh, "the Lord, the God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, has sent me to you. This is my name forever, and thus I am to be remembered throughout all generations." So I'm just crazy enough to believe that Jesus knew exactly what he was doing when a massive crowd is there and they ask for him, and he says, I am. And church, that explains the weird part of the story, why 600 plus men were basically pinned down for a moment. I believe there is a surge of divine power in this story. Verse 6 says they drew back. That means that's to retreat. Then it says they fell to the ground. They went down. Jesus says 2 words and 600 men fall flat. I bet Judas was like, see, I told you we needed the reinforcements. Why did this happen? Was it because Jesus was about to annihilate them? No. Why did he do it? To communicate that even though he is about to be arrested, even though he's about to be placed into the justice system at their mercy, even though he's going to appear to be losing for the next 3 days, the reality is he is in absolute control. They can only arrest Jesus if he wants to be arrested. He even affirmed this on the cross. Nobody takes my life. I lay it down. So never forget, no matter how dark the situation appears on the surface, there is never a moment where Jesus is not in control.